Hello folks, good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a few videos. Two videos will be related to fragrance content. Other one's gonna be update. Many people ask me like what's happening in Bangladesh and what's happening with you. So I did a video about the situation in Bengali on my channel for the very first time, I think, or second time, explaining a few requests to Bangladeshis and all that. But many of my countrymates said, they did not understand foreigners, so can you do in English? So I'll do in English, but I'll try to keep it within the guidelines of YouTube policies and all that. You have to respect, right? So the first episode I'm going to do is a new fragrance that I bought. It's a 2021 release, I think. It's called Mercedes-Benz Sign. So I bought a tester unit. This is 100 ml, I think. Yeah, 100 ml EDP concentration. This fragrance is not very old. Like in Bangladesh, it came brand new. So like earlier this year, I tested this fragrance in one of our shops, but it's a retail shop. In retail shops, fragrances are very expensive. So when you see fragrances at retail, usually the prices will be somewhere like $85, $100. So I don't usually spend retail money on any fragrance unless I really want something so bad. So that's a different story. That is a very rare occasion. So time is around almost 10, and yeah, I just finished my walk. After uploading the videos, I will go for shower. So I'm trying to stay within a bit of discipline because last 7 days or so we were all stuck at home and there was no internet, nothing. It's just recently coming back slowly. So it is taking time to get adjusted because life was totally different. So we'll talk about this in the video when I do the update. So let's talk about the fragrance itself. This is a very interesting perfume, totally blind buy, and only one testing in that shop that I told you. It's called Perfume World. So they had a tester, but I was like, no, I will wait for a good deal because I know usually Mercedes-Benz fragrances are car manufacturing company. Fragrances they sort of give another companies or third party do their fragrances. So yeah, I don't usually think like Mercedes-Benz would be making this fragrance on their own, but they do have some theme taken from cars like Jaguar, Ferrari, Audi, BMW, whatever the case. They take like a theme from the car and then looks like that, fragrance. So here's the beautiful bottle. It's a plastic casing, but this looks really, really nice. This part is, I think, also plastic. If I'm not mistaken, like I haven't seen that many bottles that are plastic, but could be glass. I don't know. But it feels, I don't know, looks plasticky, and I never see that much. And then this is like plastic body, plastic. Looks very nice. It's like a front of a Mercedes-Benz car. I don't know what class or what car. Okay, so it's a sign. Here it looks like that. I have done quite a few Mercedes-Benz fragrances on my channel from my collection from other shops, and there's some of the other ones would be like Mercedes-Benz Select. This is my favorite. And then this line, Mercedes-Benz Le Parfum, like Mercedes-Benz, they have quite a few from this bottle line. And then the most popular in Mercedes-Benz Club Black, this one. So they have quite a few lines, other lines as well. So I don't buy everything because many of the fragrances are like okay, but this I really wanted because I really remember I really like the way this smelled. So the atomizer on this is okay, not bad. It's kind of not the best atomizer. You really have to find the right spot to spray, otherwise it does not want to spray. So you have to really do this to spray, okay, and not the best spray. So this thing, the fragrance has notes like violet leaves from Fragrantica. It has a cardamom, Guatemalan cardamom, pink pepper, orange blossom, lavender, geranium, tonka beans, cashmere, oud, and patchouli. So when you see this notes breakdown, many of the notes are very common. Like with many other fragrances, you'll see this kind of common notes breakdown. So is first thing people will be asking, is this similar to something? I'll discuss that. But first of all, performance is the very big issue or very big criteria for people to buy a fragrance, even if it's cheap or expensive. People look for potent fragrances. Longevity wise, this is pretty decent. Okay, in high heat, perhaps like the extreme high heat, 40 degrees Celsius, no fragrance will last. Okay, so we are currently going through very severe humidity and heat. So this is the time of the year. So this is not the time. Perhaps if you stay in the AC, I got about 5 to 5.5 hours. So that is decent. But in winter, perhaps it would push up to 6 hours on the shirt and skin combined. So I do like kind of like a heavy spray on my top of my body, like here on the shoulders, back on the neck, arm. So with that 7 to 8 sprays, it gives me about 5.5 hours, let's say 4 to 5 hours to be safe. The thing is, season for this, I think it is kind of like suitable for almost all year, because this one has some sweet elements, some fresh elements, some spicy elements, and most importantly, it has some florals. The florals they mention is orange blossom. Moment I saw orange blossom, I was like, I know how it smells. It smells kind of familiar. You have smelled this before, DNA before, but uh, it is kind of like opening is kind of like a lemony. They do mention violet leaf, pink pepper, and cardamom, but I mostly pick kind of like a sweet citrusy opening, and the sweetness is more than citrus. So the citrus is kind of muted. It's not very heavily citrus opening, but slowly it creeps into that orange blossom, and at that point you will be reminded of fragrances like maybe a little bit of YSL YEDP, little bit of Dylan Blue, little bit of this new fragrance called YSL Myself, which is something I really want, but I'm looking for the right price. So if you like the likes of those, you really, really easily like it. This is a fragrance. It's good for, I would say, in a way, beginners, okay, or people who are not caring for niche aspect or very, like seasoned player in the game. Let's say you're in the game for 10 years and you just only use super niche, very unique oil, oud, castoreum. This is not going to be for you. This is going to be for people who walk into the mall. They're just simple people. They go through airports, they travel, and then they go through the duty free, and then they spray some new fragrance and they pick up easily. The opening is built to love. The beautiful opening is just something, the star of the show. The dry down, it falls into the sweeter category. Not much spice, to be honest. Like, I did not get much cardamom from this. I got a little bit of that like warm violet leaves. It's kind of like a darker violet leaves, so it gives that autumn feel. Okay, so good for perhaps summer, autumn, and perhaps the first few months or weeks of fall. In the winter time, perhaps this will be not potent enough. There are two others from this line. Forgot the name. Let me check if they have put it in the line. Okay. Sign Your Power, and I think there was one more, Sign Your something, forgot the name. So there are three in the line so far. So I want to try the rest of them. So far, this fragrance, I already told you what it smells like. Also smells a little bit like Gucci Guilty, and there's one more. They mentioned uh, Fragrantica. That is, oh, the other one is Mercedes-Benz Sign Your what? Man, wait. I did not open that site. Okay, Mercedes-Benz Sign Your Attitude. That's the other one. They look nice, but some different colored bottle. So this one, yeah, Jimmy Choo for men or him or blue. So people say that, but I don't think it's exactly like any of those. So it is also reminding me of a little bit like Bad Boy, not Cobalt, Bad Boy, a la Extreme or Extreme version. So it has vibes of many designer perfumes. So it's two sides of the story. Very easy to like, very because it's very familiar. It's kind of like a safer buy and blind buy. On the other side, if you have a huge collection, this may come off as redundant. Okay, so if you already have quite a few sweet, it tends more sweet, more thicker than compared to some freshies like Dylan Blue. So this will be good for nighttime, I think, perfect. And this kind of sweet fragrances perform like suited best for clubbing, dating, something romantic. So if you're looking for something like Paco Rabanne Phantom, if you like that, it's in that category. So I think it's a very youthful fragrance. It's a very sporty fragrance. At the same time, it can be also considered as a romantic night out fragrance. So the cashmere on the base, I think it's cashmere wood, something like that. And that is the base. So it's kind of like a woody at the base. So I would tell you who's not gonna like it. The people who like complex fragrances, unique fragrances, this is not for uniqueness wise. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Longevity wise, I'll give it like 7.5, okay, out of 10, because it is good, but it's not quite the ultra beast mode. Price point wise, I paid for tester cheaper, definitely half the price of retail. So around 40 $45. Look for that price range. It's great. I think the bottle looks really, really nice. Okay, and it will say tester here. That's the only thing, it's not nice, but you can see the juice. Okay, so overall, this fragrance, I really like it. I really like the way it smells. It's safe. It's something very pleasant. And like, just like Dior Sauvage or Blood de Chanel, I don't have to think twice. Oh, it's a nice safe scent. I don't, people are not going to be offended, right? So that kind of fragrance this is. So overall rating for this fragrance is a solid 8. Solid 8 because the price point of this is good. It smells nice, and when you spray this in the shopping mall on the test strip, try it on the skin. Okay, it will give you a proper story, because on the paper it may smell really, really good, but on your skin it may not work. Because the skin chemistry different for different people. So I liked it on my skin, that's why I got it. But test before you buy. Okay, so about 8 out of 10 for Mercedes Benz, and this is called the Sign, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Mercedes-Benz Sign. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Let's do one list, then we'll upload the other video. Take care.